Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, the entire New England area absolutely socked in by a slow-moving snowstorm, and because of it, we have a winter wonderland here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Brady now on first down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Check. Lucky. Cover.
On first down, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. On first and 10, here's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you've got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and this is caught. It's Edelman. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
6-0 our score after 1. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 31 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Yeah, boy, that's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball in the ground.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. Fighting his way through contact. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Wait, 20! He's coming, double up! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
On 2nd down, Michelle. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Sony Michel won't get there. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis on this first half. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Michel, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Pushing his way inside the 40. They can't corral him. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives to Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Throwing now is Brady. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Let's go, team. 1st down. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a
running the sweep, Hilton with it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now it's Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a run to Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This is 3rd and goal for Sam. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Brady, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady stepping up. He's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know, it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has to find.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Looking to throw on second down. We're set. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Brissett. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
72. Check it backer, check it backer.
450. Undercut. Hey, Alabama. Check it, reload.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And his kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.